EGM Network.
Hello and welcome to In the Captain's Chair. I'm Jesse Krisky and we're all excited for the 42nd annual Vero Beach Boat Show coming up April 12th and 13th at Riverside Park. And joining us today from Anchorage, Yacht, Basin in Melbourne, it's Mike Perduto. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Great, sir. How about yourself?
Great. All right, we're excited for the Vero Beach Boat Show, April 12th and 13th, Riverside Park. Admission is free, parking is free, and I understand Anchorage, Yacht, Basin will be on hand. Is that right?
We will, sir. We are coming down starting on Saturday.
All right, excellent. So you're going to be there. Now, Mike, I understand you've been, now first, let me ask you, how long have Anchorage Yacht Basin been involved with the Vero Beach Boat Show?
So I believe they started, well, they've been in business 35 years, but it's been probably 10, 20 years at this point they've been doing this boat show.
All right. And how long have you personally been involved with the boat show?
The Vero Boat Show, this will only be my second Vero Beach Boat Show.
Oh, okay. All right. But I understand, Mike, that you've been in boating all your life.
My whole life.
Yeah.
So give you a quick story, kind of put things together. So kindergarten, I get sent home from school to tell my parents I have to have a parent-teacher conference. My parents walk in. My dad was a boater, had a boat business in South Florida. And the teacher told my parents that I was telling stories in school. I was telling kids that I had my own boat, and my dad had to sit there, my kindergarten teacher, and tell her, no, he really does have his own boat. We lived on the water down South Florida Plantation, and I was legitimately out boating at 5 years old.
Wow. So you've been boating since you were 5 years old?
And my whole life, buddy. My whole life.
Awesome. So you know the water, you know the boats, you know what you're doing. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So Anchorage Yacht Basin will be on hand at the Vero Beach Boat Show, April 12th and 13th. What will we expect to find at the Anchorage Yacht Basin booth?
So we are bringing our Tidewater boats. Tidewater has been probably the best thing ever to happen to me. Amazing lineup of boats starting down at 18 all the way up to 38 foot. We are also bringing our Bonita. Bonita is probably the coolest little skiff flats boat you will find. They're built right there in Melbourne, Florida. I have this thing about dealing local and being with local people. Mitch builds one heck of a boat, but we're coming in with two specific brands, Tidewater and Bonita, and we're coming in with everything we got.
All right, great. And we'll see you there at Saturday and Sunday at Riverside Park. Now, I know the Vero Beach Boat Show is different from other boat shows. It stands apart from the other boat shows. But why is that, Mike, in your words? Why is the Vero Beach Boat Show different?
Because of that local connection. So I'm sitting here now, we were just talking, this will be my 5th straight weekend of boat show. And this one is absolutely my favorite because it deals specifically local. I've had to do the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. I've had to do now the Orlando Boat Show. And when you go into those rooms, there's dealers from Daytona. There's dealers from Tampa. There's dealers from Gainesville. You don't know where these guys are coming from. When you come, the Vero Boat Show is so centered on the local dealers. It's Indian River and Brevard County dealerships only. You can look at the guys you're buying a boat from and know that even after the sale, we're there. Like, we're not far away. Less than an hour, you can be at any one of these dealers' doors. Even the vendors in the park are all local guys. The guys doing the flooring and stuff in the boats, the guys selling merchandise, they're all locals. So these are all people that are around you in the community, people you'll probably pass on the water one day.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you've been here for years. And so that tells everybody you're going to be here for years after the sale.
Yes, sir. One of the things I love about where I work and I love about Anchorage, so we've been in business 35 years. Grandma still works the front desk every day. Her sons run the day-to-day operation. And the granddaughter, Courtney, she will be the one doing my paperwork and stuff at the show. We are 3 generations on property every single day.
That's awesome. The whole family is involved with the boat show. And I think another thing I love about the Vero Beach Boat Show is, well, not just the free admission and the free parking, because that's something you're not going to get at every boat show.
No.
But also the access to the experts. I mean, you experts are there. You don't have to line up in a line 100 deep or pay a bunch of money to talk to experts. You guys are there and you're walking around and you're talking to people left and right and chatting it up with everyday people right there.
That is the best part of any boat show. And I tell people, I have a saying in the booth, buy a boat from me, don't buy a boat from me, but come talk boats. We can sit there and we can discuss. I am more of a qualifier. You come in my booth and you're saying, hey, I'm looking to get into boating. We're not even going to go look at boats yet. I want to know what you're going to do with your boat. Because if you're looking for something that's going to pull you around, like a competition ski boat, I'm not your guy. I don't carry that lineup. And I'll tell you that from the word go. Why put you in something that you don't want? There's nothing worse in this industry than getting somebody in a boat they don't want and then having to try and unload it. And then they get that stigma of how bad boating is. If they get the right boat the first time, they'll love it. And if they build their family and they build their vacations and lives around it, it'll be the best thing they ever purchased.
That's good. Very good. Well said. Mike Perduto, Anchorage Yacht Basin will be on hand. Vero Beach Boat Show, April 12th and 13th. How would you describe the atmosphere at the Vero Beach Boat Show? Is it less pressurized? How is it different?
Absolutely. Especially being right there on the water. You usually have the breeze. It's just a very laid back. You know, like I said, when we go to these big boat shows, I've just done a bunch of them. Everyone's always pounding. Oh, you got to close deals. You got to do this. I don't like being that kind of guy. Like I said, I have the situation of I live on the water. I get to drive my boat to work. I'm probably going to float up next to you at a sandbar or at the restaurant, maybe Captain Hiram's one day. And I don't want you to hate me. So this is a much more relaxed. I want you to come in. I think most of the dealers at this show, this is our last show of the spring. We get to kind of relax. We get to see the people. We get to hang out with our locals. A lot of these guys that are coming in, they've probably bought a boat or two from us in the past and are looking for their third or fourth. And it gives them ability to come in and just kind of hang out and talk to us and just kind of relax and have a good time.
Awesome. We're excited to talk boats with you. April 12th and 13th, Riverside Park. Now let's talk about Anchorage Yacht Basin. You guys have flat boats, not just yachts. You got all kinds of boats, right?
We keep a little bit of everything. I try and keep us pretty. I always like to say there's a boat for everybody, and you got to try and kind of fill that gap. We start down around the 14-foot range, and I kind of stock up to about the 25, 26-foot range, but we have up to 38-foot available. We're also a brokerage house, so we have all the boats in the water. Anchorage is actually at the mouth of the Indian and Banana River. Everyone knows where the Dragon used to be on Merritt Island. We were right across from the Dragon before it got destroyed. So we are that marina. We are the centralized point where you can go to both intercoastals. We get a lot of, we have a bunch of wet slips, high and dry service, the forklifts, the travel lifts. So we end up with a lot of boats in storage, even boats we don't sell. We love having them all there. But yeah, we keep a little bit of a mix of everything new and used. Like I said, trying to have a boat for everybody. That's the game plan.
Yeah, very good. A boat for everybody. And Mike, you said you're a qualifier, and I think literally you can get qualified and financed on the spot right there, right?
Absolutely. We will have our finance app will be ready to go. We've got easy finance terms. We've got basically a payment for every budget. And that's another good thing is like we're bringing in some really aggressive terms. I know everyone's been kind of scared of interest rates, and I do my best to try and negotiate on the front half to keep customers a little more comfortable when they come in. So I've been pounding on my manufacturers, and I've been working with a couple banks really hard. Like people have seen me advertising some rates. They've actually tried to call me a liar online, some of the rates I've been advertising online, because I'm seeing myself out of, everyone gets scared. They go to the car dealership and they're like, oh, I might have gotten approved for this rate, and they're trying to sell me interest points. We're not playing that game. We're going to get you in. We're going to get you the best rate possible. We're going to get you the payment that's affordable to you, and we want to get you on the water.
Get on the water. That's the key. And I understand you can purchase the boat right there on the spot. You can have a boat this weekend.
You can actually have that boat. Literally, I could have you boat. If you buy a boat this weekend, I'll have you boating Monday, Tuesday.
That's awesome. All right. Mike Perduto, Anchorage Yacht Basin. Again, let's get your location for the people.
It's 96 East O'Galley Boulevard in Melbourne, right at the base of the O'Galley Causeway. We're right where the Indian River and Banana River come together. We are the marina, the fuel dock that everyone uses when they're going back and forth to the rocket launches. If you want to go up and watch some SpaceX stuff go off. Right there in Melbourne, right in the heart of Melbourne and Satellite Beach.
Very good. And online at AnchorageYachtBasin.com.
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right. We'll see you in Melbourne. But first, we're going to see you at the Vero Beach Boat Show, April 12th and 13th at Riverside Park. Free admission, free parking. Mike, in the last minute here, what is something you want to tell people to get them out to the Vero Beach Boat Show?
I got one more thing I do at every boat show. These boat shows are long and hard on us, guys. I'm going to tell you that. We're out there for hours on end. I do a hefty discount for anyone that brings me or Courtney. I'm telling you, that's the granddaughter. You bring us a sugar-free Red Bull or a Celsius, and I will give you a hefty discount on your boat for keeping us going this weekend.
There you go. Awesome. All right. So get your sugar-free Red Bull or Celsius. Bring it to the Vero Beach Boat Show, April 12th and 13th, Riverside Park. Free admission, free parking, and come see Mike Perduto at Anchorage Yacht Basin. All right, Mike, well, thanks a lot. We'll see you at the boat show.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you there.
All right, we'll see you at the boat show, April 12th and 13th, Riverside Park. Until next time, take care. This is Jesse Krisky for In the Captain's Chair.